At the moment, I have an injury. It is a hip injury. So I've been really worried, man, because one of the worst things that's just been happening to me as a soccer player is just an injury at the wrong time. So I have tryouts coming in a few months, and that's just always the thing. You know, it's one thing to get injured, it's one thing to get injured at the wrong time. So I've still been able to play. As I play, it doesn't get worse. I have been stretching and foam rolling still. There are certain stretches though that make it worse. So I think that's what may be prolonging this injury. So I'm gonna stay away from those stretches, and then just foam roll in the meantime. But man, injuries is, I mean, I'm working so hard. I'm doing everything in my control. But with injuries like these, I stretch, I foam roller before every game, before every single training, after training in games. I do everything I can. I eat healthy, but just getting the wrong injury at the wrong time can derail all of that. So I just pray to God that I heal from this injury, it doesn't get worse, and that I don't get any other injuries. The thing is, I don't want to stop playing, because I feel like if I stop playing, I'm not going to be conditioning my body. And one of the things about not getting hurt is continuously playing, continuously training. So if I train really hard and then I just go cold turkey, then I gotta start all over, and then my body's not conditioned, and then I'm more susceptible to injuries because I'm not playing consistently. So I have to continue to train hard and condition my body. Luckily, this injury is not getting worse, because I don't want to stop and then have to start all over again in conditioning my body. Because playing consistently is part of conditioning your body so that you don't get injured. So I'm training harder than I've ever trained before. Maybe not ever trained before, but I'm training as hard as I can. So like I say, I just hope I just don't get injured at the wrong time, and I hope this injury doesn't get worse. So it is September 8th, 2021. Right now I'm collecting all the cash and coins I have, because right now I only have $91 in my account. And this is supposed to last me until about 10 days, and $66 of that has to go to my phone bill. So I gotta be very creative. That's why I'm looking for cash right now. I got cash and coins. I'm trying to get up to at least $8 to get a good sized whole chicken, and that'll last me for a while. Alright, so I just came to the store to buy some chicken. So those are all the coins I had left, with the change that you saw earlier. It was $7.57 or something like that for the chicken. So it kind of felt funny putting in dollars and coins so one by one as I was trying to buy the chicken. Like, I looked like a dude that was struggling. But anyways, it doesn't matter. I got some chicken, and can't wait to go home and eat it. This should last me 3 or 4 days pretty good. So I'm just happy I got something, even though I looked like I was struggling. But that's cool, man. That's cool. I know it's gonna change, but man, I gotta save money for my medical expenses, so I'm very careful about how I give my money now, because those medical expenses are a lot of money.
Right, so I'm in the first game of the season for UPSL team. It is definitely an amateur team. I don't even know if it's semi-pro, but I'm actually really nervous in my first game with the team. Here's the stadium, high school stadium, Lowry Allen High School. Just ready to continue my journey in improving as a player, developing my killer instinct to score goals, and nervous but excited, man. Nervous but excited. All right, so I'm here working on a Saturday morning at my car insurance place because in Louisiana they had a hurricane. So because of the amount of claims, I gotta work over the weekend. Anyways, the reason I'm making this video, man, it's the day after the game, the morning after the game, and the injury that I had is a little bit better, but man, it's still there. And you know, this is one of those things I was saying, like, I can work so hard. I can do fitness trainings, I can do shooting trainings, but I can stretch, I can foam roll, but then you get an injury at the wrong time and that's it. It's September. I think the tryouts are in December or January, and part of the thing I'm trying to get my body to do is to be in condition, and part of being in condition is training and playing for a long period of time without taking a pause. Because the problem with injuries is that the reason you don't reach that level of going a long time without being injured is because you get injured and then you stop. Then you play again, then you get injured and you stop. So I'm trying to keep playing on this because yesterday was the first time it got worse because I overextended my leg. But that's just the fear that I have. I do fitness sessions, I'm training, I'm doing shooting sessions, so I'm playing a lot. And I don't want to stop because this injury is just going to put me back. I mean, I may have to, but I don't want to. But anyways, in the game yesterday, I scored 2 goals. We won 3-1. I could have had 3, man. There was one chance that I had. I should have scored. I should have scored that. But it's just an update, man. Just sports, man. It's just so much about luck. Like not getting injured at the wrong time. If I had made the team and I got injured 3 months or 4 months after I made the team and I had proven myself, then that would be fine. But now I don't want to get an injury before I even get to do the tryout. And I know I can't do the tryout, now what? That's just the frustrating part.
All right, so I just went to Whole Foods to get some 90% cacao chocolate. This is really good for inflammation, according to the research on some health gurus, so to speak, that I've done. So today, if I remember, if I don't forget, I'm gonna give some advice on some good inflammation or good. So this type of chocolate that I'm eating now, where is it, 90% cacao, it's generally tastes nasty, just because it's so pure. Normally I get 70%. They say 70% or higher is good for inflammation, so I normally get 70%, but due to the injury that I have and how quickly I want it to heal, I'm just getting more pure cacao than normal. But it definitely does not taste good, not at all. It's bearable. All right, so at the moment, man, I just got this groin injury that's been bothering me. So starting yesterday, I did some laser treatment on it, groin and hip area, and yesterday was Monday. I'm doing it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's about $100 every session. And let me tell you, when you're making $45K a year, giving up $400 a week for this is a lot. And it's probably not even gonna make it go away completely. But I just want to do this because I don't want to get to a period where I'm getting fit and then I stop and then I gotta start again. So hopefully it works out enough to where I can keep playing without it getting worse. But I'm investing a lot of money in this stuff right now, just taking care of myself, doing these personal trainings. So it's not like I'm able to save a lot of money, just because maybe I'm dumb enough to think that something could actually come out of this investment at the age of 31 years old. But maybe I'm delusional, I don't know. But in any case, man, I'm about to do this laser treatment. I think it's worth the risk. That way, when I die, I can say I did everything I could. I even went a little bit far and beyond what was reasonable, but I can live with that. So hopefully I can record a bit of the laser treatment I'm doing, and we'll see how it heals after a few days. Oh, now it looks different. Color. So I'm on my way. Well, first off, before I even go that far, I ended up not playing in the last game that I could have played, but I felt I was gonna make it worse. Normally I just would have played until my body said, all right, I can't play no more. But this time, especially because the trial I have in a few months, I was like, you know what, if I gotta sit out a week or two, I'll do it. Right now I'm headed to the doctor slash therapist. I got some exercises to do, because one of the things about soccer players is that as much as they shoot and run, a lot of them are very stiff and we don't focus on stretching. So I've done some stretches, and within 2 or 3 days I felt a huge difference already. So this is just something I gotta include in my routine, not just foam rolling, but also a real good thorough stretching that I haven't done, that I've never done, so, and probably even never come across as far as this extent. So this is just a warning for me, what I can do to protect myself. Luckily, the injury that I got wasn't severe and that I was smart enough to stop. But yeah, this is just another step for me. I don't look at it so much as a bad thing. I just look at it as a way to help prevent injury in the future. And I'm still gonna do some more education on this. But yeah, so next step is stretches in the office.
Unless you have some serious intense whatever workout, like big forward and your butt muscles locked up really tight.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, well, why is it 2 minutes? Well, the reason why it's 2 minutes is because if you haven't stretched, you're trying to retrain your body. You know, I know where you read it's like 30 seconds, blah, 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 but if your body's never stretched, 30 seconds is not gonna work for you.
Pretty much.
Okay,
Yeah.
so.
Pretty
Okay.
much.
And three. Oh, much better. That's looking much, much better already. And then in that front hip area, how is that settling?
I think it's done.
And relax. Then go into quad stretch. Now with this one, you should definitely feel that in the front and walking out the house with the top.
Oh, another one. Collars. If the collar, because sometimes the collar is not right, so she made a big deal about that.
Oh yeah, don't walk out the
Presentation.
wrinkle. That was an asshole. You better.
Even if in general that was the case, it's not really gonna help if you in.
Yeah, it doesn't help the situation. You just make it without actually going
Oh,
into
okay, I was
it.
like, oh.
My bad. No.
I missed that one.
No, you did good. No, I was just trying to demonstrate, but that was like half demonstrating. So this is not only stretching just the quad, but it's also stretching through the psoas because of. Okay, so good position there. Shoulders are back. I think. Sorry, I had to turn around. Good. Good position. Now, do you feel more of a? This one thing that we're not doing. We're not combining. I'm using my weight. I have my knee out here to kind of base. You can put a pillow underneath your knee if you ever need to. I'm using my weight. I have my knee out here to kind of base. You can put a pillow underneath your knee if you ever need to. And when you get to the spot right there, you'll hold it. Same thing. Because you want to feel the stretch, so you want to keep that leg either down. You can have your knee, you can have it knee up, that's totally fine. Or you can have it straight out. So whichever works best for you. Do you feel the stretch with the knee up? Like the knee. Good. You want to tense this part out. You want to force it here, right? You're not doing a hollow. You're just doing a little abdominal. Here. There you go. Sit and sit into it. There we go. Really tight.
Was it?
Straddle.
Oh, like this against the wall.
Yeah. And then reaching over, reaching across.
Like that?
Like that. The reason I have you sit with your back against the wall because it helps give a little support. So you see how it gives the support to your back?
Yeah.
And you can kind of feel the stretch. And reach. So you're reaching like you're like a top, like a teapot. Reaching through. pull this one laterally, you're stretching the lats and the outside laterally of the side of the body. Now when you rotate, this will be about 2 minutes. When you rotate across.
All right, so I just finished the stretching. It was really, really tough. My body is so stiffened. But man, and I'm only really recording this just to try and be as open as I can. But yeah, these sessions are costing me a lot of money, and given my circumstances, I mean, I really am investing a lot into this. A lot of this money could be used to invest in other things that'll bring me more money, or sit in my savings. And I've spent a lot of money trying to put my body together in hopes that I can have a chance of becoming a pro. So I'm really sacrificing a lot, because the chances of me becoming a pro are so slim. I mean, it is like 0.01, very, very slim. So I hope it's gonna work out, but it's just a big risk for me. So I just gotta make sure I can live with my decision, because with all the money I'd saved, I could have had so much more money right now, like thousands more, over the months that I've been spending all this money trying to help heal my body and learn about what I can do for injury prevention most of the time. But I hope this works out, and other than that, that's it. Alright, so I just finished my 9 to 5, and I'm going to training because I coach 6 to 7 year olds. And I was just discussing with someone about my situation with wanting to join a team, whether they're an amateur team or a semi-pro team, I don't know, but they're a league. They're like 2 leagues below the professional league here as far as competitiveness. But we gotta pay like 200 something for jerseys, and then $25 a month. And right now, given my circumstances, that's an issue, because I've already paid tons of money trying for these medical payments that I have. I've paid tons of money, and I know I got to do another procedure, at least 2 more procedures, on top of other payments I may have to do for tryouts, traveling the country for USL tryouts, private trainings. So due to all the costs, I'm probably not even gonna play with this team, and I'll go a league lower. I wouldn't say it's night and day, but from week to week, the competitiveness, there's definitely a difference. But I'll just have to deal with what I can given my circumstances, make the best of what I have. Because if I pay for this team and then I look back and I don't have the money to do what I need to do quick enough, because I have to do it as quickly as possible, as the trials for this team I want to go to are like in, oh man, I didn't even realize it was that close. It's in about 2 to 3 months. 2 to 3 months is all I have. So I really gotta save money, man, and I really gotta make the best decisions and get the priorities right.